Hi guys, welcome. So I just wrapped up the last video for Clean My Pan. I've already tested all the Detail Co products. Let's talk first about the house with no rags. They're coming someday, but they currently have no rags. So the house of rags is a little bit of a misnomer. But anyway, they have a bunch of different product lines. They have ADS, they have DIY, they have Detail Co, they have Clean, they have Visor, they have Maniac, they have Labra Cosmetica, they have a bunch of different lines. And what I really like about them is that they aggregated a bunch of lines that we couldn't really get in the United States. And the ones that we could get in the United States were on their own websites. So like DIY Detail, you can buy from DIY Detail. And actually Car Supplies Warehouse carries their stuff too. So that's a bad example. ADS, you can only really get from ADS. Their wheel coating, Obsessed Garage has, but most of their other products are direct from them. Detail Co and Clean are both direct from the House of Rags. Labra Cosmetica you could get from labracosmetica.store, but that was really the only place. Visor, there was a site that you could get it from. But when you're a person in your garage and you're trying to buy these products to test all of these out, you run into like shipping fees, and shipping isn't cheap. Shipping is expensive. I have an eBay store. I know how expensive shipping is. It's one of those things that comes into play when you're buying products. So when you go to DIY Detail's website and you need $125 for free shipping, I typically end up either waiting to order until I need more stuff or adding stuff to the cart that like I don't necessarily need. Like I'll throw another DIY Detail sponge in there, or an extra couple pads or something like that. Something that I know I'm going to use, consumable products, just to kind of hit that 125 so that I get the free shipping, because otherwise, you spend 115 and then you spend like $10 on shipping. It ends up being 125 anyway. So it's like, you might as well get the free pad is essentially how it works out. It's the same thing with Armour Detail Supply. So like Armour Detail Supply releases Phobic and Ghost. Well, those two in your car aren't enough to reach $125 and get free shipping. So then I grab another bottle of Pilot and I grab a couple rags or something like that that I know I'm going to use to hit that number. So what I like about the House of Rags is that you can go there and they are also $125 for free shipping. And if you use a coupon code from any one of the influencers or YouTubers that have affiliation set up, you get 10% off as well. So you can try like one Clean product and 2 or 3 Detail Co products and 1 or 2 DIY products and 1 or 2 ADS products and hit your $125 free shipping, get 10% off, and end up with like an experience where you can try all of this stuff. Truthfully, like they're not paying me for this video. I'm not, I don't work for them. And truthfully, I can affiliate for any one of these. I have a DIY Detail affiliate account. I have an ADS affiliate account. I have an affiliate account on the House of Rags. I have one on Amazon. I have one on Obsessed Garage. Like I could recommend products from any manufacturer that I want to. But I like the selection that the House of Rags currently has and its uniqueness. Some things that I would recommend that you try. First off, as far as the Clean line is concerned, I would say the one thing to try is the ceramic spray sealant. It is the best that I've tried in a long, long time. It gives OG Drying Aid a run for its money. It is a little fragrant, so if you've got a sensitive nose, you might not love that, especially if you're using it inside a garage. It's going to have a little bit of fuminess, a little bit of, it's a very strong scent, but it's got a great experience, it's got a great slickness, and it works really, really, really well. I've used it in direct sunlight. It's not dilutable, you run it straight, but it's not expensive enough that that really matters. It works very, very well. Just super slick. The shampoo was fine. I like GSF better. The rinseless was fine. I like Hero better. The tire dressing was fine. I like OG tire dressing better. I also like Detail Co's tire dressing when it's diluted 3-to-1 better. The panel prep was fine. I like Armour's better. That's just honesty. Now when we get to Detail Co, so let's move Clean off of here. So when we get to Detail Co, there's a couple products there that are standouts. Nemesis is very unique. I don't want to say it's the best rinseless of all time. It is different. I think that Hero as an all-around rinseless is actually really, really, really good and very hard to beat. It's got a great smell, a great slickness, a great user experience. It's just really good. Nemesis has crazy foam and crazy surfactant, and it's breaking down bugs and road film like I've never seen a rinseless do before. I don't think that I would use it on every single wash because for me, it feels a bit aggressive. I think that I would use Hero on every single wash, and I would occasionally use this for things like if it was bug season and there's a bunch that's all over my windshield and my front bumper, I would pre-spray with Nemesis and I would use that as an option. I would use it for wheels if they're particularly dirty. I would use it for a car that happens to be particularly dirty. I think that that's a great fit for it. So it is a unique product. It's not the best. It's the best at what it does well, if that makes sense. I think that Hero is better as kind of an all-around, but I think that it's a great, great product. Their microfiber wash was actually fantastic. That was a surprise. I wasn't really looking for a microfiber wash. It's something that I only use occasionally when I do laundry. I use P&S rags to riches, but I put some of this in a bucket, threw a bunch of rags in, and the water that came out was like milk. It was pretty impressive. So the microfiber wash is kind of like a sleeper, unexpected thing. It works really well. The rest of the line worked well. The 3 pH system was great. I could go back and forth between Labro Cosmetica's 3 pH system and Detailco's 3 pH system and not really care one way or the other. I think that they both worked really well. It would probably come down to cost for me, cost and smell. The tire dressing from Detail Co I really liked. You can dilute it 3-to-1. You get a nice matte finish, and that makes it really inexpensive once you're diluting it. So if you do care about the cost of chemicals, I don't care as much as a lot of other people might. But if you don't really care about if you care about the cost of chemicals, I think Detail Co's tire dressing is a really good one to look at because diluted 3-to-1, it's got a great finish, and you would get a ton of use out of that 16-ounce or gallon bottle of it. The interior cleaner and interior protectant, I liked them both, but I personally like Pilot better. That's nothing against them. I think their products are good. I liked how Pilot comes off of the glass better, and I like the fragrance of Pilot better. So for me, if I was buying a interior cleaner from the House of Rags, I would pick up Pilot, which is an Armour Detail Supply product. I think this works really, really well. It's my favorite interior cleaner. I like it better than P&S, which is what I used to use. I really like it better than just about anything else. It does a great job on screens, on gloss black trim, piano black, that type of finish. It's great even when you get overspray on glass. It comes right off very easily. It does a good job on doors. It leaves everything a matte finish. It's not really like a protection in the way that you think about it. It doesn't leave things greasy, but it does leave everything matte, and it does have a UV protection in it. And that's what I prefer. I don't want the gloss. I don't want the slickness. I don't want the greasiness. I want something that's like super clean. And I think that this is my favorite product as far as interior cleaning is concerned at this point. The polish I talked about a little bit. I did a video on Pan's polish, and I also did a video on Endgame. I liked them both quite a bit. I think that if I was going to buy Pan's polish, I would instead just buy the Gold Standard polish. I like the Gold Standard polish better. I think that it's got a better user experience, got a better scent. I think the range of their use is pretty similar, but I think that Ivan has really done a great job of making it so that it's one spray on the pad and like really dialing in that system to be super efficient. And the user experience of Gold Standard is fantastic. So I would recommend that you pick up Gold Standard if you're just looking for one, and grab that. Detail Co's polish is more traditional. The more you put on the pad, the more cut you get. Like you've got, I think, a bigger range with that, but there's also more, you're going to use more product. And you're going to have to be a little bit more knowledgeable about polishing. So I wouldn't, if you're starting off in your garage and you're polishing your car for your first time, something like this is super simple and almost idiot proof, where that, the more pressure, the different pads, the more product you put on, you're going to get different amounts of cut. So that would be, kind of a nice step up. But it's still in the middle between something like this and, buying a couple different levels of polish from a company like 3D or Rupes or Koch Chemie or somebody that has like a multi-tier polish system, Vizor as an example. So, I would start off with something like this. If you really just want to do one steps, if one step is your bag and that's all you do all day long because you're a professional detailer, try out Endgame. It finishes up really well. It does a great job. It's more of a traditional polish. If you're looking for a multi-part kit, check out Vizor. That was actually really good. I enjoyed working with their line. My personal preference right now would be Rupes Blue with a wool pad, followed by Kosh Chemie Micro Cuts with a Kosh Chemie purple pad or a white Rupes foam pad. I could go back and forth between either one of those. That's just I like the range of cuts and the amount of performance that they have and the user experience of those. They're a little bit harder polishes to use than some of these are. This is, like I said, kind of idiot proof, very simple, works very well. Wheel cleaner, if you're looking for a wheel cleaner, Armour Detail Supply's wheel cleaner is fantastic. It is my current preference across all lines. That includes P&S Brake Buster, that includes you know, the new products from Detail Co, BDE, and their iron breaker. That includes the All Clean and the other DIY detail products. I really like Armour's wheel cleaner. I think it's fantastic. It foams very well. It's got iron removers in it, so I like that because I have steel brakes. If you had carbon ceramic brakes, then maybe you would want to use something a little bit different like P&S Brake Buster or something like that. If you're looking for some things to order, to try out, you know, you go to the House of Rags, a new site, and you're like, hey, I want to hit that 125, get free shipping, try a couple different things out that are new to me that I've never tried before. I would say Spray Sealant, Pilot, Gold Standard Polish, Nemesis, Microfiber Wash, the Detail Co tire dressing, which is up on the shelf. I would probably pick up Shampoo Plus from Armour if you haven't tried it. Otherwise, Soft Wash from Detail Co is pretty good. It's got great slickness, but I only use it as part of a 3 pH system. I haven't used it by itself. Oh, the Infinity Sponge. Get one of these too. This is called the Infinity Sponge. It's light blue, so it's like super easy to see if there's dirt on it. And the Nemesis does a great job of making it release dirt. Yeah, so I mean, those are kind of the standout products from the week. The Holes Visor line was very good. Depending on if you're looking for a multi-part polish system, they're something cool to check out. Next week, I'm going to dig into Phoenix EOD. I haven't tested out any of their products yet. I've had one of everything sitting on the shelf for a while. You can see some of them up there behind me. Or actually, no, I guess they're not up there anymore. They're over there somewhere. But I have a bunch of Phoenix EOD products to check out, so those are going to be coming up soon. The things that I'm going to rebuy, I'm going to rebuy Nemesis. I already actually did rebuy Nemesis. I liked it so much, I just grabbed it because they're talking about changing the formula, and I didn't want to miss out. Which Eddie came back and said that he's not going to change the formula, so don't worry about that. But I really liked Nemesis. I really like the ceramic spray. I'm going to add another one of those to my cart. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.